joy plays in your music. It seems like it's very important that
you have to understand my language, which you confuse people to understand your language. So I think I need to, if I want to conquer the global market, I need to find a way of how I can gain the whole global market. Then I came with the idea of how I think people want to be happy, people want to have fun. So then came out with that idea of having dance songs, joyful songs, happy parties, lots of dance moves, lots of challenges and all that.
How do you maintain? Do you ever find yourself?
How do I?
Do you ever find yourself kind of missing tapping into that slower, more emotional music?
Like missing them. Yeah, I do sometimes. I miss them a lot because that's where when I do music, first of all, I take a lot of time researching to get a proper content or to get a proper to conquer my fans. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of musicians, right? And they all drop their songs, and they're all good musicians. So you need to have a proper research, take your time, and to express your feelings. Because are you getting the point? So like everybody have their perspective. So I take my time to whatever perspective that I bring to the people to be meaningful. So I take my time to have better album and better stuff so that people can be happy.
Yeah, that was the one thing that stuck out to me was the break that you took from your last album was 2022 to now.
And it was an EP.
And it was an EP, yeah. So, at all?
I can see I'm the type of person that I won't mind even staying for a year without releasing a song.
Yeah.
And I still get shows, I still sort out, still get endorsement.
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of feel like I love taking time. Yeah. And to me, get to a point like there was a time I dropped the album. I feel like sometimes I also hate dropping albums because there's no way I can put trash songs in my album. But when you drop the album, sometimes it kills a lot of songs because people want this one focus song.
Yeah, throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. Then other songs end up looking like they're just by the way, and I hate that. I think that's the reason why it took me some time to get that. Yeah.
Is there you've collabed with a bunch of artists, both African as well as US, and how is it different collabing with someone like Alicia Keys or Neo to someone? How is it different collabing with someone like Alicia Keys or Neo to someone from your home, or what? Is there a different sort of attitude or creativity that you have to bring when working with Western artists?
Yeah, it's so different because when you work like the way how I do, I have my own way. I have the verses for my East African community, Swahili speakers, maybe you say that. I have the verse for the continent of Africa, and I have the verses for the global market. So you have to be a global, then you have to be very careful on whatever that you do. But most of the time, it becomes big.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit more about that? I'm curious what it's like, what kind of differences you're touching on a little bit.
All right. It's like when I do a global verse, it has to benefit both sides. Home must love it, and the rest of the world must love it. So, So I need when I put Swahili, so I need to mix English, Swahili, and whatever the baby talk or whatever the melody that even a global melody, right?
Yeah.
And then, but when I do Swahili, even that Swahili has to be very strategic, so that even if you won't understand it, you can love it. And then when I do English as well, my people back home have to love it as well. So it's very technical when I do those verses. But when I do something home, like I know this one's for home. I don't care if another person will never understand it.
Kind of let loose.
Yeah. So, but when it comes to a global one, I have to be very careful because and I'm thanking God most of the time when I do that, both sides love it.
Yeah. I mean, like that you were talking about.
Yeah, like you see, like a song like Koma Sava. If you listen to my verse on Koma Sava, I was just greeting people, say, how are you? I said, how are you?
Yeah.
Unjani, komo vai, habari gani? Ni hao, assalamu alaikum, como stasha amigo, namaste. Because I knew if I put different greetings, it's very easy to catch global attention.
Yeah. Other
But
people
then,
connect with
if it was a Swahili song, I cannot say that. I would have explained why it's better for us to greet each other.
Yeah.
Is even if a person is starving, maybe if you say hi to them, or they have problem, if you say hi to them, they may explain to you why they've. Like, are you getting the point?
Yeah.
But when you get to global song, they don't need more information. They just need vibes,
Yeah. Right.
dance moves, joyful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was there a moment when you were kind of coming up? I feel like the Afro space